Okay, I'm here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to update you about my reads in like 5 minutes or less because a bitch is tired, a bitch has had enough, and I'm gonna finish my chicken nuggets and go the fuck to sleep. So I finished, uh, what was the fucking, oh my god, this book, this book whose name I can't remember right now. I finished that, and I started reading Love Light Farms by an author I can't remember. Anyway, the book slaps. Love Light Farms fucking slaps. I listened to that audiobook with the biggest shit eating grin on my face. It is so goddamn cute. Best friends to lovers excellence. It's so good. Honestly, I want this for every like best friendship that like there's something lingering. Like I want this for every single one of you out there. Like a kiss on the forehead. I want this relationship development for those who deserve it because it is so goddamn cute. So Love Light Farms is a story about a I'm not sure what Luca does. So Luca does something like big city finance bro stuff. And Stella or Estelle. They call her Estelle. I think her full name is Estelle, but they call her Stella. Anyway, so she owns a Christmas tree farm that is on the verge of disaster because of some like weirdly like unrelated but related events that are not sabotage but like weird events, and she thinks that like the high schoolers are coming from all around town and they're like breaking in her pumpkins during her pumpkin patch sale, and they're like trashing the place, and there was a bunch of shit that happened where a bunch of her equipment got ruined by a storm, and there's a lot going on. So she's on the verge of a disaster right now. And when she had gotten the farm from somebody who is a lot older who sold her the farm, she put on the application that she did it with her boyfriend, a boyfriend who didn't exist, because she thought that maybe it would help her chances that she was not doing it by herself. So her Christmas tree farm is getting featured by an Instagrammer, like a famous like Instagram influencer slash like a interviewer, like journalist. So she enlists the help of her best friend Luca, who is again big tech finance bro who lives in New York City, and they've been best friends for like 10 years, and she enlists his help to like fake date and like pretend to be her boyfriend and everything. The problem being is that Stella has some major abandonment issues because her mom died about 10 years ago, and that was her main like present parent. Her dad ended up leaving the family as soon as her mom fell pregnant, and she later finds out that she was the product of an affair and that her dad had a whole other wife, and she has a half brother that she's only 8 months apart from. So you do the math. So despite this, she is quite close with her half brother, and she's not close to her dad's wife, but they're not like not close. Like things are kind of weird sometimes where like her name is Eve. I think where like Eve like tries to be a mom to her, but she knows it's not her place at the same time because Stella had a mom and she passed away, and she doesn't want to overstep on the happy memory that Stella has of her mom because Stella thinks so highly of her, but like Eve wants to have a relationship with her at the same time. So things get a little awkward between them, but she does mean well. She's not an evil stepmother by any means or anything. She does mean well. And her dad is like this lawyer who is an asshole, and he ruins like every family Thanksgiving that Stella is like obligated to go to. So the story is starting to take place around Thanksgiving ish time, and like the high schoolers have totally trashed the pumpkin patch that Stella had put up in her Christmas tree farm, and they are starting to get ready for the Christmas holiday. But all of the sabotaging keeps happening, and all the bills are piling up, and Stella doesn't know what to do. So she calls in this like Instagrammer to kind of save the farm and bring publicity to the farm. And because she lied about the fact that she got the place with her boyfriend, she now has to put up this facade with her best friend that they own the farm together and that they're dating. The also issue being is on top of all of that and all of Stella's family and abandonment issues is that Luca is not only like the love of her life. Like she's like in love with him. But his family is also like the perfect family. Like he comes from an Italian family. I'm loving my people being represented. Thank you. He comes from a very loving, very Italian family, and He has a really, really good relationship with his mom. Like, he's a mama's boy, but in a good way. You know, his mom is not toxic, and he loves his mom. He calls her like every night for dinner, apparently. His dad died when he was young, so like he and his mom are like super duper close. Like, again, mama's boy, but in a good way. And I should know, I dated a mama's boy in a bad way. So I'm about at the halfway point through the book right now, and the Instagrammer / journalist has not yet made it to the Christmas tree farm, but Stella and Luca are like confronting the fact that they've been best friends for forever, and like everybody like low-key ships them together, but like nothing's ever happened between them. But like we're getting to the point where like they're starting to realize like the light bulb has come on, and they're like, oh, because they're like practicing like being a couple, and then they're like, well, we gotta practice kissing. And it gets a little steamy, not gonna lie. I'm listening to it and I'm blushing because usually I'm reading it and it doesn't really like hit. Like I may be thinking it in my head, but I'm not listening to it. It's an entirely different reading experience listening to romance when like something steamy happens and you're like, oh my God. Like I'm like clutching my pearl necklace a little bit, even though like nothing's really happening. It's just like I think it's really like the emotion the person who's reading it to you has in their voice, like the inflection that they have when they're reading like a steamy part. It's like they have that inflection in their voice, and it's like they're making you feel the emotion. So I think it really like it is impactful to have a really good like listening experience. But like still I'm getting like a little sweaty under the collar a little bit. So they're stupid fucking cute, and they're trying to figure out the fact that like yeah, they're best friends and they're like low-key fake dating, but like what happens when it's all over and they don't need to fake date anymore? Like what happens then? And it was Luca's idea to be like, what if we just continue dating, like for realsies, and just see where it goes, and like promise to be best friends afterwards? And Stella was like, dead ass? Okay. So they are like at the point now where they are like accepting all of this. I don't know where the conflict is going to come from, because Luca from the very beginning was understanding that like he was in on it. That's the thing, is like I don't know where like the conflict is going to come in the end, because Luca was in on it. So I'm very curious to see where it goes, but I am loving it so much. Once again, I have to push the A Court of Wings and Ruin video because I have been not reading it. I'm sorry to Sarah J. Marathon. Your books are really fucking long, okay? I'm on chapter 21 and I'm 30% through the book. Like, I'm tired. Am I having a good time? Sure, but like, I'm tired. Like, your books are really long. Can we like shorten it a bit? It makes me sad because like there's the book, what is it, Priory of the Orange Tree or something. I want to read that so bad, but that book is like 900 pages long. I'm gonna have to do a TBR. I know Chandler did this like maybe a month or two ago, but I'm gonna have to do like a video where I read my like the longest books on my TBR, and like make that the books that I read in a month, because I'm not gonna read very many in that month, you know? So I'm gonna have to do that. I have a couple ideas that I've been like tossing around, and I know I've been rambling for like more than 5 minutes. Okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. I want to do like the books that are the largest that are on my TBR, including like Priory of the Orange Tree, and I think Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss will probably be on that list, which is ironically I think two books that were also on Chandler's version of that video. A couple of others, so I'll have to like compile them all together. Yeah, there's that, and then I want to do a video. It's gonna be a big one, but I want to do a video reading the books that have been given out by Bookish Box, both the YA and the adult box separately, and read them, but for free, because I'm poor as shit. So I thought I would do that because those books are like selected for the readers. So I thought that I would select them for myself, but for free, and see how I feel about them. I know Realmbreaker is on the YA side. Anyway, I am triple doubling this weekend. That's how my life is going. I picked up a Saturday morning shift. I am very exhausted, and I am going to finish my chicken nuggets and go the fuck to sleep because I deserve it. So I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will check in with you tomorrow on Saturday when I hopefully have more to say, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to be listening to Love Light Farms tonight. I will probably be reading a little bit of A Court of Wings and Ruin before I go to bed, but maybe like, 2 or 3 chapters just as I'm falling asleep as my meds kick in. So anyway, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I just sat here and talked for 5 minutes and none of it was recorded. To make a long goddamn story short, I have read one chapter of A Court of Wings and Ruin in the last 48 hours. I triple doubled this weekend at work, so all I have done is work and sleep. I have accomplished literally nothing outside of working at my job, which takes up about 10 to 12 hours of my day. So the rest of it is like eating, showering, and sleeping, and then getting ready to do it all over again. So that's been my week so far. I have succumbed to the fact that I am going to be busting my ass through the holidays, working at the restaurant past the new year, and then probably in January, my birth month, the most special month of the year, I'm going to allow myself to take a break when a schedule comes out. I'm not going to pick up insane amounts of hours. I'll just pick up like maybe one or two. Like I'm going to slow down for about 1 to 2 weeks so I can actually like make content and apply for better jobs. Anyway, yeah, that's been my week. I love Love Light Farm so far. I'm obsessed. I'm already like halfway through it and I'm excited to pick it back up again. So I work tomorrow, like I said, and then I'm off Tuesday, and then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lunch, and then I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and then I work Monday all day, and then I'm off Tuesday again. Hopefully, I can get some reading done in between all of that because I won't be spending like a whole day at my workplace, just like a single shift. I won't be pulling doubles back to back. So hopefully I can get some stuff done. A Hawthorne Legacy was sent back to the library against my will. I need to put it back on hold because I didn't even start it. Literally just like maybe opened it and put it on chapter 1, and that was it. I didn't even read a single page of it, so I'm gonna have to start over. How do I have cat hair like in my eye? Hold on a second. Anyway, the only other updates I can give you is that I have been considering rebranding the channel just because I am starting to notice that I'm not really being found in the algorithms just because my name and my like brand that I have as a variety content creator, people aren't really finding me unless I tell them where I am, because my physical name, Huntress Gia, is not giving them any indication as to what I do. So I am probably going to be changing the name of the YouTube channel and my Bookstagram at the very least. I might keep my Twitter the same. I'm definitely keeping my Twitch the same, that's for sure. But I think I'm going to change a bit how I present myself online, just because I think that it will help with exposure and outreach, because I do care about this. I do want it to grow. I do want to like create something and talk to people and find more people who will give me recommendations for things to read, because we all know that my personal journey is to not only just read the things that I missed out on when I was a teen, but missing out on the things that came out when I was a full adult, like in college, that have like shaped YA and shaped new adult now. So I am excited to continue on this journey with you guys. I've also been enjoying reading like other things, like just for fun, like things like completely out of my comfort zone, just because it's new to me. It's not just based on what like my friends in school were reading. It's like things that I see on Kindle Unlimited and stuff, and just reading things that people hate for fun. That's become enjoyable. There's a whole wide world of books out there, and there's also a whole wide world of readers out there that I want to talk to and engage with. So thank you for being on this journey with me, and stay tuned for further updates. But remember to drink water and be nice to each other and exude kindness and empathy with everything that you do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.